Hello. Welcome back to Mommy with the Munchies. And today, as you see, I have a very special guest here. This is Lex. This is basically my sister. Okay. We're bonded by wigs and shit now. So Lex is, what I know about her is that she's a mom and a swim teacher. But I know there's more things that you do because Black women are multifaceted. So what else do you do?
Okay. So yeah, like she said, I'm a mommy and I am also a swim teacher and aquatics professional, whatever you'd like to call it. Been in the game since I was 16. Now I'm a director of a citywide program, things like that. No, I'm just playing. So that's what I do. I be teaching you niggas how to swim because y'all be trying to play in my face. But I'm also a photographer. So I have been in business for like close to 5-6 years, something like that. So I do mostly families, corporate events. That's how some people know me, as a photographer, but I've kind of like switched my presence to like getting you niggas in the pool because.
And that is, she's doing the Lord's work.
Yes.
And I'm gonna put all her information below if you want to hit her up for any swimming, photography, all that shit.
Yes.
So we had some cookies, some edible cookies.
We did.
And today we're drinking.
She made.
I'm incredible. I'm incredible.
I have wine mixed with a little bit of something.
A little bit of something.
And
don't just act like you're drinking wine.
She let me be Joanne the scammer. Realness. No, this is not how I look on a daily basis, but this is my first time wearing a wig ever. I'm here for it.
Oh, she lost her wig virginity, y'all.
I did. I've been trying to play with it, and I'm not completely mad at it. Okay? So, if I look crazy, that's okay. Because I'm going to get it together.
So, school just started for the kids not too long ago.
Yes.
How is it adjusting for you and your daughter right now?
You know what? It's actually really good. She's a big girl now, so she gets to take the bus. So that's cool.
Wish my kids took the fucking bus.
She takes the bus to and from school. It stops on the corner from her house. She walks and she's just like, Mama, I want to go. She's doing very good. My child is very much a kid who excels in school.
Mm-hmm.
So I be having to find her like challenging things to do. Like I actually had to get her a tutor about 3 years ago. It was a tutor that I stick with to keep her at her level. So she's like in the 4th grade reading like a 7th grade level.
That's
amazing. She picks up on, she's so fucking smart. Too smart for her own good.
I'm annoying, don't it?
I'm like, I can't keep the fuck up with you. I don't. All right, girl. Like, she'll pick up on stuff and she'll just be like, Mommy, I noticed that you did this. And I'm like, I didn't notice that I did that at all. All right. So, yeah, she keeps me together, but she's good for school. When they did virtual school, she was waking up, throwing on her headphones, and being in school. Like, she likes school a lot. And she's a social butterfly, so I think that's why she likes taking the bus. Because she gets to dangle with her friends before school and dangle with her friends after school. So.
I never took the bus in school because I went to a charter school, 1st to 8th grade. We didn't have a bus.
I went to private school kindergarten.
Pop girl. Your fur collar?
Oh, for like kindergarten to the 5th grade, I stayed in private school. Then I went to public school in the 6th grade, and my mom was like, what the fuck happened to you? And I'm like, I know Detroit rap. Like, I'm coming in this bitch like 8. Like, coming home, I'm like, Mommy, give me some fucking Timberlands and a blue jean outfit. And she like, bitch, we shop at Nordstrom's. And I'm like, no.
Not no more,
I want to go to Wet Seal. With the rest of my butt.
City Trends, nigga, take me.
Shit. I want some Dickies. And my daddy was like, hey, if you gonna get these Jabos, like before Jabot, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, that was like my trajectory. Then I went to Cass and Mumford. So.
Oh, Mumford, that is the hood of the hood.
So
I'm from 6 Mile.
My neighborhood school was Cooley. I got kicked out of Cass because of my attendance, because I always skip school. Not my grades, but my attendance. And motherfuckers had that misconstrued. So if you know me, bitch, it wasn't my grades.
She didn't want to show up. That's what it was.
I would get dropped off and a motherfucker would pick me up in his car. His mom bought him at 9 o'clock.
I was living all types of lives.
We could go into that. I'm not. But And then my last like semester of like 11th grade, this is the letter to my house, like, she gotta get the fuck on. So mom was like, you're not going to Cooley, but to teach your ass a lesson, we gonna send you the motherfucker. And I went in that bitch like, I stayed with the choir kids. I felt the safest. I felt the safest. And that's not against nobody from Mumford, but it was just like a culture shock.
Yeah.
Fuck that. So no, I didn't take the bus. I took the city bus in my life maybe 4 times ever.
I never took the school bus, but I did have to take the city bus once because I went to Renaissance. But then I went to a different school in Madison Heights.
Yeah. Over by the east side.
I always lived on 6 Mile. So taking the bus from there, from Madison Heights to DeQuinder, like State Fairgrounds, then over to Northland. Hell.
Yeah.
I hate city buses.
Yeah. Yeah, so now that my baby has like a yellow bus and all her neighborhood friends are her neighbors, and she's like, oh my god, you live across the street from me. I'm like, lower suburban fucking life. This morning she was just like, I'm ready, and it was like it's like 7:30, and I'm like, oh, the bus don't get here till 7:54. I can go stand there, and I'm like, and talk to my friends. So I don't know what child.
My daughter, and I just be like, oh, aren't you sick of that? I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I don't know what child I'm raising. A side note. So I do this thing with my daughter where I write her gentle notes.
Mm-hmm.
I found like a little book in like Atlanta bookstore I went to. Do gentle notes like, oh my god, mommy loves you, sticking in her lunch. Well, her ass one day thought she was gonna tell me about myself. So she wrote me a note back about how she didn't feel like some shit was fair. Took my paper. Cause like you can find your own notebook paper, but she took my paper.
But the notes you write for her were all positive though, right?
Positive. Mine was like, bitch, you got me fucked up. That's the one she sent to me basically. Like, I'm gonna tell my daddy and you got me fucked up. So, but she addressed it to Alexis. She said, dear Alexis. I said,
she's fed up with your shit. Whatever you did, you fucked up. I'm gonna tell you that. So, the first thing I want to talk about that I believe you want to talk about a little bit is Nicki Minaj has some tweets. She had some tweets, a series, because the tweets didn't stop. Like, at first when I saw it, I'm like, oh, this would be a good topic. But then like it kept going. It didn't end. And I guess right now she's in like Twitter jail or something, supposedly. Allegedly. Okay, so let's start with the tweets first. Okay, it started with the Met Gala. Okay, if you don't know what the Met Gala is, Google it. I ain't got time. But celebrities go to the Met Gala, and she said, and I quote, "They want you to get vaccinated for the Met. If I get vaccinated, it won't for the Met. It'll be once I feel I've done enough research. I'm working on that now. In the meantime, my loves, be safe. Wear the mask with 2 strings that grips your head and face, not that loose one." So first I want to say, had she not said this, I don't think regular people would have known that everybody at the Met were vaccinated. Because I don't know if that's something that celebrities kind of want to put out there right now. Because it's hella political, even though I don't think it should be.
Should be, right.
So, just the first one, how'd you feel? How do you feel?
I feel like, bitch, all that silicone in your booty and your titties, and you want to talk about a vaccine. Did you question and research your doctor before he put that shit in your titties, your ass?
And she did that way back before it was a thing, too. Like the BBLs, it was before that.
Yeah.
So she probably did have some basement type shit.
When your ass was boom, boom, boom. Like, were you fucking asking the doctor? Like... And not that I don't think you should question medical research.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely we could go down the whole list. But definitely black people have not been the most privileged or have the most access to like good medical care. And like they be botching our shit and all of that. Like I get it. At the same time, bitch, why don't y'all motherfuckers realize that the fucking vaccine is not just specifically to black people? Like, it's available to everybody. If it wasn't, white people would be coming to the hood to get it when they can't get an appointment in their neighborhoods. Like, let's be fucking real about it. And it's like, cool, if you don't want to get vaccinated, so I'm vaccinated.
Same.
Double vaccinated. And I did that because my dad is sick. So I was like, okay, like, I'm not really for, like, experimental shit. Like, I've never gotten a flu shot. So, but I'm like, but we are in a unique pandemic.
Yeah.
So, like, the worst case, I come out with a third nose and get compensated for it. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all motherfuckers don't think it's gonna happen. Like, yes, if you're vaccinated with something, you're going to get symptoms. But however, I feel like she fucking dumb. I feel like
she's not.
To even just make these statements, and it's like, you're entitled to your own opinion, but honey, Mrs. Petty, you got other shit to worry about.
So much to worry about.
With that beautiful baby. Her baby is beautiful.
That baby is the most gorgeous little fat baby in the world and look just like her.
And it's like, Mrs. Petty, don't you have Mr. Petty to worry about?
Ain't that nigga, he still got, y'all got new charges, don't y'all? Harassing a rape victim?
Allegedly. I'm the type of motherfucker, I like to mind my business, but I do indulge in bullshit when I'm bored. So, like, even seeing her tweet, I just feel like it's, for the amount of followers that she has, it was very, not thought out. It wasn't thought out.
Okay, so that was just the first, that was the tip of the iceberg. I'm trying to see how many followers she got. She has 22.7 million followers.
More tweets to say.
Oh my God. Okay, so anyways, so this tweet was responding to somebody. I guess I'll read what the person said. It's clearly one of the what is her, the barbs. It's a barb. Excuse me. I told them that may be why. I noticed that Nicki seems to be scared of COVID, and rightfully so. You people who want her to risk catching it just because you want to see her dress up and interact with fake celebrities are weird. Now, I'm not gonna say people didn't want to see Nicki Minaj go out to different events, right? Because, you know, of course she's a beautiful, like, she is beautiful,
yeah, and
she has money, so of course she can dress. Yeah. But I didn't see an uproar about wanting to see her at the Met Gala. I didn't see that.
Nobody's checking for her, and maybe that's me in my own bubble.
That's, I think about that too, because we are in our own bubbles.
Nicki hasn't made music for me probably since 2012.
Yeah, once she stopped being fake bi, I think that's where she lost me.
2012. and I like her music. It's not that I've never liked her music. I like her aesthetic. I think she's beautiful. All of those things. But, like, man, again, did you do this research when you was getting shit injected in your ass?
I don't know her lifestyle before she married him.
I don't know her life.
So she responded to that, love you, babe. I was prepping for VMAs and I shot a video, and guess who got COVID? So she got COVID. Do you know what it is not to be able to kiss or hold your tiny baby for over a week? I thought it was 14 days. That's me speaking. Back to Nicki. A baby who is only used to his mama. Get vaccinated. Drake had just told me he got COVID with the vaccine, though. So, child.
What don't you motherfuckers understand? That the vaccination does not prevent you from getting COVID. Again, what don't you motherfuckers understand? That the vaccination does not stop you from getting COVID. What the vaccination does is, if you've never had COVID, it allows you, or at least my interpretation, it allows you to get the antibodies.
Niggas seen Osmosis Jones.
And Osmosis fucking Jones. And you fucking can't, like, feel the symptoms as much. Because I had COVID.
Same. I had COVID Thanksgiving last year.
My birthday. I decided I was going to go out on a whim and go visit Atlanta.
Oh, you got it down in the ATL.
I went to I was masked up. I was sanitizing. I just went to the aquarium. And I feel like that's where I got it from. It was so many motherfucking people.
The biggest aquarium in the US of A.
I loved it because I was supposed to go diving with the sharks and I didn't get to do that.
I love water too, and I've been to the Atlanta Aquarium, like, you know, years and years ago. But it's just, Atlanta's one of those places that don't give a fuck about nothing.
Sorry, my wig was slipping.
But like she said, you get the vaccine if you do, and I've seen little cartoons trying to teach people what it does. You get the virus, whatever it is, they put some of it inside of you, and your body learns how to react to it. Like, that's
not the cartoon. Sesame Street.
It's been I've seen the little cartoons.
Sesame Street is basically what.
I mean, look, if it helps. But she said she couldn't see the baby for a week if she had COVID, but I thought it was 14 days. Look, I don't think she's the sharpest pencil in the box at all.
I'm sorry. I'm stuck on the cartoon. She said, you bitches be
Look,
Sesame
if
Street.
some animations help you understand things, I'm all for it. If you simple-minded like
that
a
is
kid.
very fair. And my silly ass, I'm cracking up because Sesame Street had us right. And I don't understand where you bitches were. Was y'all watching Barney? I watched Barney too.
I watched Barney. I didn't really
Y'all
watch
need
Sesame
Blue's
Street.
Clues. Shit.
Don't bring up Blue's Clues.
I know.
Steve hit us hard. So this is another tweet. People, once she said that shit about doing her own research, she's not a scientist. The only research you can do as a regular person is Google or call your doctor and ask questions. Anyway, so all the news lines, went crazy. Nicki Minaj says she refused to get vaccinated for the Met Gala. Fans respond with research. Another headline is Nicki Minaj says she's skipping the Met Gala over its vaccine requirement. Mm-hmm. The third one is Nicki Minaj won't get vax, says she's worried about swollen testicles. Oh, I missed that tweet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
she was
wait.
talking about her fucking cousins.
Her cousin,
auntie,
baby
brother.
daddy, friend, stepdaddy,
Keep it
uncle.
on the playground. Say their name
There
or
it
keep
is.
it on the playground.
What she said is, my cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bully. Why do these people keep saying she's a bully? I've seen her bully people with her fans, and when celebrities do it, it doesn't. They try to make it so it doesn't come off like bullying, but when they quote retweet you,
right,
like they know what they're doing. So she's a bully, first of all, and nobody is bullying her. People telling her she's fucking, the shit she's saying is irresponsible and stupid. But it's like some celebrities think that they're above, being called out for something or being wrong.
Yeah,
and bully.
And it's just like, be more responsible with your platform.
Be responsible.
She gave me this wig, so it allowed me to do a lot. I just want to put that out there.
We being responsible.
So, anyway, yeah, I just feel like her platform is just so big, and it's just like, some dummies out there that's just gonna follow what you say. Have your opinion, but I kind of feel like when you trade in their life for a celebrity, unfortunately, for whatever reason, you have to watch what you say. When you decide, if you don't want yourself on the front page, I kind of think she also wanted to deflect. Twitter has been saying that, like she wanted to
about
deflect
her rapist husband and her rapist brother. I mean, I guess people don't bring up her rapist brother. I want to bring it up. She has a rapist brother, but yeah, like, I mean, the deflected thing. I don't know. I just feel like she's dumb. She's just not that smart. I mean, maybe, but I really feel like she's not that smart because this shit has really it's just been stupid. Yeah. And not only does she have a huge platform, she's one of those people that has those fans, those stans that are fucking insane. Let me whisper because they be watching stuff. Her stans, the Barbs, are fucking psycho. They're fucking crazy. It's not that many fan bases where people are really like that unhinged. But not only is Trinidad and Tobago, they've been doing shit about her. They've been having news stuff about her because she's the most popular Trinidadian person. Okay. So they've been talking about, like, they did an investigation about somebody's testicles being swollen. Like, they looked into that because of what she's been doing, wasting their fucking time and resources. And they also, I saw a couple news articles like this, like when they actually were talking about it on TV, basically calling her stupid too. And the one guy said at the end was like, if you care about us so much or whatever, she hasn't collaborated with anybody from Trinidad, like, up and coming. She also said, let me quote, "The White House has invited me and I think it's a step in the right direction. Yes, I'm going. I'll be dressed in all pink like Legally Blonde so they know I mean business. I ask questions on behalf of the people who have been made fun of for simply being human. Ballgate Day 3. This is real.
Why the White House inviting her to do what?
Oh, you didn't see this. So they responded. They invited her to have a call with their doctors. They didn't invite her to the White House. They invited their officials.
So they
talk
invited
to her.
you to give you information because your platform is so big. You're giving out misinformation. So we want to enroll you in a training class on COVID and the vaccine so that you can understand. And because we like media and all of that other stuff, we're gonna make it at the White House. Because your platform is too fucking big to do this type of shit.
They asked her, they said that we will set up a phone call, not a video call, not invited to the White House. You put on your Legally Blonde outfit at home and get on IG Live, because she be on IG Live. I don't watch it.
Yeah.
But I know she be on there because you know people talk about it. But, and there were also protests. As you see this, there was a protest in Atlanta where the CDC is. From the barbs, because of what she said. This is a real protest.
I saw a little clip of that. I didn't press play because I was busy today, so I was like, man, I do not have time to watch this. But like, just off of the captions alone I was reading, I was like, this is ridiculous.
This is sick. We are living in an episode of, what is it? Is it South Park? Is it Family Guy? What is it that we're living in right now? I always think about, which is like crazy to think about, is like our kids, this is like the world that they are gonna know. It's like, it's been a little different, when they were younger, but like this is what they know now.
Right.
Like everything is different. It's just crazy. Like, damn, you're gonna grow up so much different than I grew up. Like, not just the household, but like the environment, the world.
Yep.
That shit's crazy.
Even just like them having to do honk up for your birthday stuff. Like, my kid was involved in shit like that. Yes.
Drive through.
Everybody invited her to they honk up drive through. So when it was her birthday, it was like, hey y'all, honk up and drive and say happy birthday. And like her friend came and wrote something on the sidewalk and like.
That's adorable.
But it was April 30th. And that's when we were supposed to open up first. And her birthday was a couple weeks before. Mm-hmm. She was like, in the car, she was like, Mommy, I thought that this was supposed to be over April 30th where we could all go back the same way. And I said, well, baby, they put another 2 weeks. The governor put another 2 weeks. Blah, blah. This is ridiculous. And she started going on this tangent. And I'm telling you, she burst into tears and was like, I want to see my friends and I want to go over here. And why is everything closed but the grocery store? So like, yeah, like you said, like kids are going to have a completely different, almost like what they thought the year 2000 was going to be for us, like Y2K. It's like it happened.
People stupid. I can't believe they really believe it.
They did.
In 2012. I don't think people believe 2012 as much as they believe Y2K.
Pandemic happened, but I thought it was over. I went and stocked up on like bullets and canned food. Like, I was like, I don't know if we got to ride out. I didn't want tissue, but I got like
weapons.
I filled
Fuck
up like
the tissue. Give me the weapons.
I filled up like my 5-gallon thing of gas because I was like, I don't know where we're gonna need to go. I put my gas on.
There's a zombie apocalypse. This the bitch you need to be with, because
listen, I bought these fucking like, so I'm into like some holistic stuff, I read about. I bought these copper containers so that you can distill water through copper containers. So I bought a bunch of them and just was storing like water in them, so that they could be filtered. Really, I thought the world was fucking ending. Cause like,
oh my God.
And that might be how fucked up I am for working, because it's like the world stopped. You can't even work unless you giving people food.
Mm-hmm. That was really it.
Like, unless you're giving people food, and not even a restaurant, unless you're a grocery store or a gas station or a liquor store
and shit, yeah.
Or the liquor stores was open.
Really, I didn't even really go for real. I really didn't. Girl, my pandemic life was boring compared to yours.
Girl, my shit was lit. My shit was lit.
My shit was so boring. Damn.
My shit was lit.
I want to do the pandemic over, because what the fuck?
My shit
was so trash. I watched Grey's Anatomy while we were in the pandemic. It's like 20 seasons or some shit. That's what I did. I don't know. T.I. and Tiny are in the news again. And I don't like how all the headlines are, because it's really, this one's better, but most of them are just T.I. and Tiny Harris will not face sexual abuse charges in LA. But the reason, in this headline, it says due to expired statute of limitations. So it ain't that they didn't do it. It ain't that they can't prove that they did it. It's just the statute of limitations. Statute of limitations are fucking stupid, because why is there, it's like, oh, if you rape someone, if you wait long enough, then it's cool. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Like, you're scot-free. Like, what the fuck is that? That never made sense to me. Why are there limitations on crimes?
That's a very good question. I don't know.
It's fucking dumb.
Because a crime is a crime. But maybe because shoplifting is not the same as murder. It's
not. But I don't think murder, like just murder, has a statute of limitations. Back to these statute of limitations. This is Lex's evil twin sister.
Yes.
This is Rex. Anyway.
Ooh, it was hot. But that's okay. Because I got my Joanna scam of realness. And
right. And that pictures last forever.
Yes.
So, Tiny and T.I. Will not be charged with sexual abuse in L.A. after a woman accused the couple earlier this year of allegedly drugging and sexually assaulting her back in 2005. Basically, they didn't move forward with charging the couple as the case falls outside of the 10-year statute of limitations period. I think statute of limitations for rape is stupid for most crimes. Other than petty crimes, I think for the bigger crimes, statute of limitations shouldn't really exist. Because, like, what the fuck? That stuff leaves trauma for people. Or ending a life. That's something you can't get back. So I feel like statute of limitations is bullshit for those, big crimes.
I feel like all you niggas need to go to jail. You do some bullshit, all you niggas need to go to jail. But I fucking hate jails too. Like, no.
Right, the whole concept of it, but it's like, damn, I also hate these niggas.
It's like, do I want people scamming my grandma? Or should these niggas... Like, it's so fucked up because the whole system of jail is, like, fucked up. No, I ain't never really been no criminal, but, like...
Ain't never really been no criminal?
Never really been one.
Never really been no criminal.
Like, I probably was a criminal on accident. Like, I ain't know I was supposed to tell you that. All right, like, some bullshit. All you niggas need to go to jail. Like, I'm tired of scamming people. Grandma,
cheers to that shit.
All you, like, I wish they had, like, a boot camp like, instead of a jail. Because jail is just very fucked up. But I feel like if you niggas had a boot camp, to just be like, all right, sir, you gotta get the fuck up at 4:30. Like, whatever happened to that shit? Like, these niggas are going to boot camp.
Oh, like on Maury when they used to send the kids there, they used to take them to boot camp.
How don't you go to boot camp no more? Y'all niggas need boot camp from some like army veterans that's mad and need a job. Like,
they got PTSD and shit too. They just angry.
You like run 5 miles, and it's like, bitch, what? Why I gotta run 5 miles? Fuck it, you talking shit, run 13, and you just coming out with your noodles on your legs. Like, y'all need that shit. Men need fucking boot camp. And if you do a crime, you get ultimate. Remember the movie Hoes?
Oh yeah, dig it up, folks. Oh, dig it.
Hoes was my shit.
I'm tired of digging, Grandpa.
I'm tired of digging, Grandpa.
Well, that's too damn
bad. Y'all niggas need to go dig some fucking holes.
That shit was fucked up though, cause in the movie it was they was looking for fucking treasure. They were looking for fucking treasure. They were making these kids do that under the pretense of like
niggas need holes.
That shit was fucked up.
If you don't know the Disney movie Holes, go watch that shit. And you niggas need that. Like, so statute of limitations, I'm not very familiar in the law, so I'm gonna act like I know what that shit means for real.
It's just
I feel like no, like
they expire.
Yeah, like you turn 18 and your rapes don't count no more. Like, what does that even mean? Or like your fucking trauma doesn't matter no more. You're 18. Get over it. Like,
that shit should be over by now.
What? And it was crazy. Didn't like back in the day they used to have the consent was like 16.
Consent, I believe 16 is still in some places. This is about to be fucked up Google search. I hope my FBI agent knows me better than this age. I hope they know me. They know my heart.
Asia made some cookies. Them cookies good. I don't know where she got
it. Fucking milk a little bit. Age of consent in Michigan is 16. Minnesota. Okay, so yeah, the age of consent though is why is consent that low?
The world's so fucked up.
It been fucked up too.
This mic is beautiful.
It ain't never been right.
The
Thank
world
you.
is fucked up.
Oh, look, vocals?
The world. I cannot see. See? I can hold the tune. The world is fucked up. The world is fucked up. The world is fucked up. And we gotta live in this shit. We gotta live in this shit. The world is fucked up. The world is fucked up. All this shit some bullshit. 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 Dog. Okay. That was beautiful.
I am so high.
The world is fucked up. What's wrong with me? The world is fucked up. Adrian.
It made people. Okay, so basically, I don't even want to finish this because
Okay,
fuck
next
these
subject.
people. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Ooh, remember the little lady that said, the lady on Twitter that was like 18 minutes of
Oh, the
foreplay
foreplay lady.
and 40 minutes of foreplay is when you get a woman aroused.
Cause you niggas be moving too fast. I'm gonna tell you right now, you niggas be moving too fast. We got all these erogenous zones and all these things. We got titties and ass. We have all these beautiful things on us, and it's like y'all just want to go straight for vagina. Like, what about all these other things? They all need attention, equal attention. I feel like a lot of things need just as much attention as the vagina.
Fellas, you have your mouth and you have your hands. There is so much that you can do. You don't want to do your mouth, your hands.
You want to do your mouth? Nigga better do the mouth.
He better. But I'm just
That's
saying,
hardcore.
the hands is so much that can happen in 18 minutes. Like, it's so much that can happen. And y'all be like, oh, she a little wet. It's like, yeah. I want everybody to do better.
Women deserve so much better.
Everyone to do better by each other.
Women deserve so much better than that. Cause like let's put this into perspective, niggas. So you fucking a girl, right? Or maybe y'all not even having sex yet. But you see she is wet and you haven't done much. Maybe y'all just kissed for a minute. The thing is, the more you do, the wetter she will be. Okay? So you like, oh, this is cool. Let me stick my. No, how about you wait a second, my nigga, and you do some other stuff because it should. And not only will she be more aroused, like for you, she's going to enjoy it more.
The thing is, niggas just care about their own dick.
And that is so.
That's
terrible.
what it is. Like, men who really like you will like try to figure you out. Niggas, y'all don't care.
Look.
They don't care. Like, they don't care. It's about their nut. And don't get me wrong, I've had my fun. But, like, I've had great times.
Great time.
But I've also run into times where it's like, you just want it. Like, you just want some sex.
And it's not even like, oh, company. It's like,
Right.
you want a vagina. I can you go get a fleshlight, bitch. I'm not a sex toy. Like, I hate that shit when men like try to use women as sex toys or will use women as sex toys, because that's not like, we want pleasure. Like, what the fuck?
You all have to put work in too. Get a toy. Get a friend.
Lots
like,
of
if
toys.
you don't feel like doing it, touch something, come behind something, like foreplay, play with something. Like, it's a whole bunch of shit you can do.
One thing
Outside of that, and it's like, I would probably come from foreplay.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
feel like that's at least supposed to be the first one from foreplay.
it shows me you care. It shows me that you want to take attention. It shows me that, like, you see the value in having sex with me.
Right.
So you're taking the extra time. But I already know my shit is all of that. So it's annoying when niggas come up to you like, oh, you supposed to get him some pussy. And it's like, no. No. I don't want to give you pussy. I don't want to. Like, I can tell off of just your look. I'm a person of look. Like, I can observe a nigga and tell if he want to make love, have a very passionate time, or just get some pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if you just want to get some pussy, I'd rather be like, hey, this what I want. And I can decline or accept. No, thank you.
Right.
But bitches and niggas is weird. Everybody weird. They try to play these games and all of that.
And it's just, it's not worth it. I don't want to play like, that's such a waste of my fucking time to play any games. Like, my coochie don't get ate by playing games. That's not what I'm here for. But I know one thing with social media, because I'm very open, like, sexually on social media. I've personally, a guy that I had been with a while ago,
right?
Me posting things, the next time when we did hook up, things were different. And I'm like, I think he's been paying attention to the things that I was posting. It was like certain things, like posting things about using sex toys when you're with women, like not just seeing them as like competition or whatever. It seems like, oh, not only are you trying to please me, like you're actually paying attention to me. And like that feels nice. And then it's also like, okay, you really do like value me as a person too.
Right.
And that's like, even with sex, you want to feel valued. Not saying, oh, I want to marry you or not.
Yeah.
Like, fucking value me as a person.
Yeah.
Like what? It's not that hard, but men are just so trash.
Men are trash. And I just want everybody to like love each other better.
Yeah, and come a lot.
Because I am sensitive at heart, but I really don't care about you niggas. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about what y'all think I'm supposed to wear. I don't give a fuck about what y'all think I'm supposed to do.
I'm gonna drink every time she disrespect niggas.
Like, I know my value. I know what I bring to the table. I know I'm fucking pretty. Like, I know, like, even if my hair not to my ass and whatever, like, I'm a valuable fucking woman. And it's not just my resume. Like, I know what I bring to the table.
Right.
So it's like, if you can't value that, I'm even giving you time. Okay. Some people are narcissists. Like, narcissism is not selective to men. Some people are abusive. Like, that's not selective to men, emotionally or verbally or mentally. Like, some people, like, we are all people. And it's like, we all trying to figure this shit out. So, like, the whole arguments of, like, men and what they should do and women. Sometimes I be feeling like the women, like, be reaching. And then, like, it's like, this man is also allowed to be human.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have slander because it's fun. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's fun. But, like, I also feel like sometimes we be too hard on men. Like, they human too.
I get it, and I do understand you at some point. And then for me, what I think about is that it is, in some ways, it's like the scale, you know, is sometimes it's tipping in women's favor. But I believe that for so long, just like in history, women have been below. So now it's kind of like, fuck that, like, you know, because we've been treated this way, and in society too, like, men have been subpar and they've been able to get through life with women. Yeah. So it's just kind of like, I feel like now it has to do with history, kind of. It's not just like, you know, we're hard on men because of history, even though I agree that some men don't deserve it. But it's just like, if all of you did this for so long, it's like it's kind of like residual.
Or y'all don't hold y'all homeboys accountable, because I really feel
they don't.
I really feel like if men held their homeboys accountable, they wouldn't do half the shit.
So
that they
much
do.
Stuff.
If you was just kind of
they be in love with Big Bro,
and they be like,
they be in love with Big Bro. All Big Bro gotta do is be like, stop with that fuck shit, or stop, because y'all be seeing what these niggas do, especially on social media. Y'all see how these niggas move. If Big Bro tell you to stop, he be like, oh, all right, yes, daddy. Big Bro don't be responsible enough.
I feel like if more of these men got the shit slapped out of them and went to boot camp. I didn't forget about boot camp. No, I didn't forget about it. You niggas need boot camp. I don't.
And get slapped the shit out.
Y'all need motherfucking cargos and army fatigue and shit. Y'all niggas need, when you get in trouble and you get caught on that like PPP shit, understand. I hope you niggas go to boot camp.
Like, you been to boot camp?
No, I watched a lot of movies and shit. So in my mind, it's like life. Like, you niggas go be like life. And you sleep on bunk beds and you like, I don't know what I'm told.
Oh my gosh, she went back so far. Jesus Christ.
I don't know what I've been told. That's how I feel like niggas need to be. For them
niggas do need boot camp. I have two
So
sons.
you agree?
I have two sons, and I feel like even then, when they hit 18, the niggas should be in boot camp because we gotta stop. I can't have that much control over them. Once they get to, we gotta take the niggas to boot camp, send them back to me when they 19.
And I know, hopefully you don't know political motherfuckers follow you because I know boot camp was also some bullshit. Please don't go.
Oh yeah, like the actual, because we're kind of talking about like movie versions and stuff, not like the actual, like, you know. I feel like it is lighthearted, but you know, fuck that anyway. So on Twitter, as you know, discussions on Twitter as they go. There was a discussion on Twitter today about if you are having a wedding, you are the beautiful bride, and you want your bridesmaids all to look a certain specific way.
Okay.
Would you ask your bridesmaids to change their natural hair, like if they have locks or if they wear, you know, their curly froze? Would you tell them, hey, I want you to get a wig because I want straight, long hair for all my bridesmaids? Would you do that?
Does straight, long hair have to be the style?
This is just hypothetical.
If
that was what you had in your head, if you always thought of that as a little girl.
Okay, so whatever style. Yes, I would absolutely ask them to change their hair.
You would?
Yes. Because it's my day. If I feel like I'm having a big to-do, there's a uniform that you must follow. If you cannot follow said uniform, that's fine. Now, would I kick you out my wedding or some shit like that? No. But am I going to voice what I want? And I'm not even a person that looks into perfectionism or like everybody gotta look the same. Yeah. But bitch, if I want your hair in the motherfucking bun and you got locks, we either gonna throw. I'm not gonna say throw it. I'll have her.
Cause locks you can do.
Yeah, I was gonna say okay. So then maybe I'm thinking about. But
I mean more specific. Like you want them to actually, you know, do something else, cover it.
So yeah, I was thinking like now that I said it out loud, I was thinking like the style because I'm like, okay, you can put your locks in a bun. Like I don't really care about that. In the bun, you can put anything, you know, that type of. But no, but like my friends that I would have in my wedding, so my sister, she does her hair any kind of way. So if I want to get her a straight hair sew in or quick weave or something, she would do it. Right, got you. My other friend would do it, but she would want the person that she does do her hair do it. And I don't want one person for everybody. Your wedding gonna be some shit, girl. You got I want one person for everybody. No. I get it. I understand. Because I might be fucked up because I'm like, no, I want my shit my way. I might be a bridezilla. But not really. But like, I've never really. Damn, Adrian. I done brought up some shit. Yeah, because I ain't never really talked about. I'll hint to it like, oh, I would want this. But you never thought like deeply into it? No. But let's say I want a fucking bun and I want my hair down, right? As a bride, I want my hair down. I want y'all to wear buns. If one of my friends has locks, okay, we're going to figure out a very pretty way to do it. Yeah. If one person has a quick weave, my girl going to touch your shit up. Like, we going to figure this out. My other friend wear her hair natural. So it's like, okay, we may not want an ATO hair, but like, how can we do this? I mean, I never been in a bridesmaid. My friends don't be getting married. But my friends have actually been single. When I got single, I became the single friend. Everybody was single when I was with somebody. Anyway, that's beside the point. But I've never been a bridesmaid. The only time I've been in a wedding, I've been a flower girl when I was a kid. So, you know, I don't really know firsthand how that is. But I just wouldn't. It seems like it's a lot of work. Weddings are a lot of work for everybody that's in it, pretty much. Even just being a photographer for weddings, I saw like how much stress they would be under. I'll be like, it's supposed to be. It's not worth it. I think that's what altered my whole like wanting an actual wedding. I want a vacation. Whoever want to come can come. Or I want to do a backyard barbecue, like, and just have fun. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Marriage, I'm jaded now a little bit, and I can acknowledge that. So I don't even know if I would be open to a marriage. Like, if a man I was in love with asked me to marry him, I honestly don't know if I'd be like, yes, even though I loved him. I don't know.
But you know,
slippery slope. For next week's episode, tune in to
talk about that
how
shit again.
relationships and everything is fucking work.
Everything is work. Fucking living
Everything is work.
Improving on yourself is fucking work.
It is.
Why don't I didn't choose to live. Why did my parents have to fuck? I would have been so better just, you know, swimming in balls for the rest of my life.
Being a dolphin, I would like to be a dolphin.
Dolphins are my
dangerous.
favorite animals. I don't care. I don't give a fuck with people saying that dolphins are like, you know, they do fucked up shit, because all animals do fucked up shit. I'm not gonna let y'all do that to them, because dolphins' lives matter. What the fuck were we talking about? Because I have another mom on, and this is my first guest. We're definitely, you know, we kind of we went around little topics and everything. It wasn't so much structure, but that's perfectly fine. I don't really like structure that much anyway. But I do want to do the kids corner of the episode, where we talk about one specific thing that we're dealing with as parents currently.
Okay.
So I want to talk about raising girls, because I have one girl and she has one girl. And we were girls. We were little black girls at once. Once.
Mm-hmm.
That makes
now
sense.
you got me saying at once.
That doesn't make sense. Anyway, about going through puberty, or like the beginning of puberty. So not quite.
Mm-hmm.
Things, you know, it gets into the thick of it, you know, when you go through puberty. But we talk about the beginning of it and how it affects us as mothers. So how have you personally, how have you dealt with, you know, changes with your daughter?
So I've dealt with it by like just kind of talking to her about what's going on. Sometimes she wants to talk, sometimes she doesn't. Her stepmom actually got her a book. You remember that old book, American Girl book, about bodies and like how it changes? I had that. She got her that, and when she gave it to her, I was like, she kind of young, but now it's time. So like she has that book to kind of reference if she's too afraid to ask me questions.
It was this book, wasn't it? I had that.
Yep.
And then you.
I bought her the second book, but that's for when she's older. It's been different because like clothes don't fit the same, and I feel like clothes for black girls, clothes are catered to
a certain shape,
straight up. Black girls could be the same size and just thicker in different places, and they gotta shop up because like we have, you know,
we're
naturally
not the standard.
We're not the standard. So I have to shop in like women's clothes or juniors for her. And she's pretty fit, you know what I'm saying? And so, but just with her in puberty, it's like, okay, I gotta shop up a little bit. So it's been different because it's like you also don't want to get stuff that's too grown. But like how we kind of like shop for our kids, we have to go up sometimes when we don't want to. And that's just because she went through puberty and she's like, we figuring it out together. Like, it's not really...
That's all parenting is figuring this shit out. And it's, my daughter is 7, and with me and my family, we all got titties. Pretty much all the women have, you know, big boobs. No matter what shape we are, we have big boobs.
Right.
And her other side of the family, tall women with hips and things.
Right.
A women that tower over me. I'm 5'3". Those women are tall. And she went, well, at first, okay, I noticed after school year last year, they went to school for maybe just a few months. She wears uniforms. She has these skirts. And I noticed that helping her get the skirts on was starting to be an issue. It was starting to be a jumping up and down type of situation. And it's the end of the school year, so it's like, I'm not going to buy all new uniform clothes right now. So once her new uniform clothes came in this summer, and, you know, I showed her, she was like, wow. She was like, oh, good. I don't have to wear those tight skirts anymore. It's like, oh, you know, they weren't tight at the beginning of the year. They weren't.
These kids grow so fast. Oh, my God.
And it's because you have to toe the line of like letting your daughter know that you see that things are different, you understand that things are different, but also that
you're still a kid.
Yeah, and that like to still be confident in yourself with these changes, because it's hard to be confident in your body when like things are especially when like if you are growing at a higher rate than other girls. It's not easy to be comfortable. And then we have all these other factors, but just that, it's not easy to be comfortable. So it's like you want them to be comfortable, also aware, but then also they're a kid, so not that aware. And it's just, it's hard to try to figure out, to navigate through that.
And as teenagers, we think we know so much. As women, like, we be like, I know all of this.
I was such
because
a
you teach what you know to somebody else. Because I'm like, how do I convey to you certain shit is important without demonstrating it to you?
Yeah.
Or like, how do I know that I'm teaching you the right thing with my words and like just reiterating stuff? Because like, I don't know about nobody else, but we figure shit out by just figuring out us. And it's like, how do I tell you, like, figure you out? Like,
you can't. There's certain things that you really can't teach. You just had to kind of give them as much as the blueprint as you have, and they kind of have to figure it out. And that's scary that that specifically these little girls are kind of having to figure shit out. And
you gotta figure shit out.
It's no way around it. But one thing about my daughter, I noticed a while ago when she was younger. I don't know if she was self-conscious or whatever it was, but she had multiple swimsuits, and then she had a two-piece, and she'd been wearing the one-piece. I'm like, oh, put the two-piece on. She was like, but I don't know if I want to show my stomach. This is like, she was like 4 or something. I'm like, no, show your stomach. Show your... And then since then, I've bought her more two-piece things, and she does not complain at all anymore. But it's like, I don't want her to be afraid of herself, or to not want to show her body, because like that's fine. And then
it's such, especially with girls. But I also don't know what it's like to have a boy. Like, it's I feel like a boy would just be like hype, and I would just be like, I don't need you to be hype. I feel like as a girl, at least I have a little bit of an idea of what to talk to her about.
Yeah,
that's the saving grace. That it's like, okay, I know a little, like, I know how to at least try to communicate this with you on your level, going through puberty or going through changes in school, anything. Like, I felt it. So I think with us, we still have connection to the things that we felt.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you have connection to the things that you felt, you'll be able to pass that down. Like, I know you feel this way. Like, I personally know you feel this way. But as we progress, I'll give you little more things. Because sometimes these kids want to know everything right now. Like, my daughter be like, no, Mom, like, I don't. And I'm like, some stuff you're not going to understand until you
can't understand until you get older.
Until you get older. And I was like,
experience certain things.
And I don't feel at liberty to tell you what you should experience, what you shouldn't experience. Like, I think that I'm allowing my daughter to be herself. Like, just be yourself. I understand that this can make you look older, and I want you to stay in your age range.
And also being a black girl, we all black kids, period. We're looked at as older anyway. Yeah. So it's like, damn.
I want you to just experience being a kid, and I know I can't save her from everything, but like, if I can just be like, look, you 9, you 10, you 11, stay in this. Like, and sometimes
this,
a guy catcalling you at 12 years old, not cool. And I don't want you to ever become subject to that.
Right.
And it's not your fault. Either way, like I said, a turtleneck jeans or wearing something else. If you a creep, you a creep. But with that, just stay in your age. Like, some of this stuff be older, and it's like, no, my child is this age. I don't want her looking 16. It's okay you still wear unicorn shirts. It's okay you want to wear like anime characters. Like, my baby still play with Barbies, and it's like, good. Like, just be a fucking kid. And I feel like us as a parent, like, circumstances may be similar or change all the time, but I feel like what we can do is keep them kids. No matter the circumstances, what we can do is keep you kids.
I agree. And I agree with, if it doesn't matter what anybody is wearing. I shared my daughter, and we experience these things, but then we also have to remember, like, we are different people than our kids. Like, my daughter she is totally different from me.
Yeah.
So, and I understand that. So, like, I do, you do have to share your experiences, but then it's like that you also have to realize, like, damn, she might even not even perceive it that same exact way. Because I was telling my daughter about when I grew boobs. I remember this because I had a uniform in school, and the summer from 4th to 5th grade, I grew boobs. Didn't know it until I was in school wearing my old uniform shirts that were tight, and I didn't understand. I'm like, why are all my shirts so tight? Why do they feel like this? Am I getting fat? And I was thinking about that. Shouldn't have been thinking about getting fat in 5th grade. But I'm like, am I getting fat? Like, why is my shirts like this? One day we were in class and it was quiet. Can't remember why. I don't remember too many details. But move this a little bit. One of the boys was on the table doing like this to his shirt. And they laugh, and I look down, and my titty's sitting on the table. I'm like, oh, so this is the joke. I'm the joke. And I never forgot that moment. But it wasn't like I didn't feel completely bad. I just felt kind of confused, really. And I told her that story. I told my daughter that story, but not like all the way. I just told her, like, I grew boobs over the summer, and I was getting made fun of, whatever. And just to let her know, like, I've been there, and this is my experience. So, if you want to talk to me about it, I'm here, because she is starting to grow them. And it's like, you can't stop that. Like, you can't stop that. All you can do is try to prepare them and talk to them. So, and she's excited about growing boobs. Like, oh, well, I guess that's good for you. I guess you have a great perspective. And then I want to credit that to me being a good mom, because she is not scared or anything. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like I did something right.
You did. You did, yeah. We're in the first parts, and I'm just like, if you have questions, you'll come to me. I'm not going to pressure you. Like, I'll educate you. I'll say something, but I'm not going to pressure you into anything. So, yeah. You're so goofy.
I also want to say my daughter's Sagittarius, and she's fucking evil. And when she starts going through more puberty, I'd be scared of her now. When she starts yelling at me, I'd be like, all right.
All of my Aries slander my baby Aries. So I'm like mentally preparing myself. Aries are not my thing. Like, my best friend is an Aries, but like actually relationship, everybody know. Like, I'm not, if you say Aries, that's like a turn off. Like,
I don't think I've dealt with Aries.
Can't talk to you.
Like that.
And my baby Aries, she's so funny. She's so stubborn. And she's so stubborn. But it's hilarious.
I want to thank you so much. Like, thank you so much for being here, because
thank you for having me.
This is amazing, and you're amazing, and I love you so much.
Thank you.
And I want you guys to make sure she teaching the hood how to swim. So if you need to know how to swim, please hit her up. And like she does photography, she does a bunch of other things, and she's an amazing woman. And I love her. Like I said, we met randomly at a pedal bar, and like, this is my sister, like, for real. And I love her so much. So I just want to let y'all know that. I want to let you know. I'm going to give you all your flowers.
I love you. Thank you.
So
this is fun.
I'm glad you had fun.
I hope I wasn't rambling too much.
You weren't. I love hearing you.
Because like, I'm a rambler. But I love you so much. Thank you for putting wigs on with me. So she is a wig connoisseur. I fucking
not a connoisseur.
Never worn a wig. So tonight, and I got hot. So like,
and we're high, and I'm sure that, and we're wearing fur coats. All these things together.
I was showing the scammer. This. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. But
ain't that the gif? She be like,
yes. You're fine.
Well, I want to thank you guys for watching Mommy with the Munchies. And this is my special guest, Lex. Come back next episode, and I hope you guys are living in love and light, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.